Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. It is Alpha 3.23, a big patch for Star Citizen, and it is live today, right? I want to no, it is great. It is great. So many nice stuff on 3.23, but more importantly, right? I know the reason why they drop a new update here is next week. We're gonna get Invictus launch week, and it is one of those in-game events that you want to participate. In my opinion, this is the second biggest event for Star Citizen. Obviously, the biggest one is the anniversary sale, right? Hands down, that's the best. So this is the second one because you get lots and lots of cool ship, and of course, the reason why they have to put a new patch in because they want to bring in some new cool modes for you to pew pew. And in Invictus launch week, you get a lot of pew pew ships. And more importantly, it showcased the ship that I have been waiting for. Well, technically the second second ship. Number one still goes to the Merchantman. I still have not seen it, but this one at least it's great. It is the Polaris, and it's one of those ships that I work my way up since the beginning. I'm not saying since the beginning of Star Citizen, but since my first backing of Star Citizen, and it is actually quite a story. And you know what, not really quite a story, it's actually a very simple story, but I have a lot of, I went through lots of decision making and saving up, and then of course I participate the anniversary sale every single year, slowly upgrade to get the best deal. Yeah, no, it is a nice little side story for you guys, but more importantly, we're going to talk Alpha 3.23 and Invictus launch week 2954, which is incoming, and at the same time a big PSA, because Invictus launch week is coming, which means there is a no, I won't say possibility, I say it's almost guaranteed there will be a free fly event. You know, I dare say it's 99.9%, okay? 100%. Yeah, 100% it's gonna have a free fly event during Invictus launch week. So for those who are on the fence, you get to play the game for free, and you get to fly every single ship. Yeah, that's the fun bit. That's the fun bit about that. And of course, you do not need to buy any of the ships with real money. I know you have seen a lot of videos out there, news out there that says, oh wow, you have to, not say you have to pay, for example, $25,000 pack whatsoever, right? Forget about those. Those are for whales. And for those who have been backing the game since the beginning. Unfortunately, I did not. And if you're, I would say, make an informed decision. And the best informed decision is get a discounted starter pack, which in this case, the PSA is Invictus launch week might have a discounted starter pack. So stay tuned for that. Okay, with that being said, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's dive in a little for Alpha 3.23. First up is, of course, I've seen these already. And we have sort of animals in the game, which is nice, right? Which is a long awaited. I need to see the space whale. They already teased the space whale in their promotional videos, but I need to see it live in the game because that would be cool. Yeah, so obviously we got wildlife. I think right now there's only 2 wildlife. Okay, it's not a lot. It's just 1 bird and 1 hound, literally. Do we have any space whale? Space whale? No, no space whale. New space whale. A new playground. All right, it's for those who loves first-person shooter like me. I like pew pew as well on the ground, and of course internet spaceship. If you got bored with bunkers, this is the new FPS location or first-person shooter. What do I say, first-person shooter? No, this is going to be a new location for you to do your pew pew, right, on the ground. And of course, the most important update, it is the character customization for this patch, in my opinion, because now you have more options, and more options equals variety. More variety equals you get to see more NPC varieties, which is nice. Of course, they did change the new, not say new, they did change up the combat, right? Previously it was a little bit, okay, I wouldn't say it's bad, but they want to focus more on dog fighting. I don't know. This part I need to test out a little bit because I like missiles, right? I like to use missiles and pew pew people off from the sky. That's me. But right now they want to encourage more dogfighting, so that's that. So master mode is here, which is great, right? Every iteration they make is always nice. Sure, you have to give feedback if you don't feel good, if it's broken. Obviously, that's where you provide feedback, right? That's the nice part about Star Citizen. Provide as much feedback as you can, and if it's warranted, they might change a little. Okay, with that being said, next up is exploration. So this is a new animation, not say new animation mode. Basically, there's extra animation when you are floating in space. Okay, that's it. It's cool. It's nice. It's nice. Next up, inventory update, UI update. Okay, that is usually it will progress as the game progresses, which is nice. More arena, all action arenas, which means final 3 major updates to all action arena module. Basically, you get more updates on the arena. Not a big thing yet because I'm looking at Theaters of War. Until today, I don't get it. I don't get to play that, so I'm a little bit sad. I'm still waiting for that because arena is nice, right? Truth to be told, I like arenas, but I want that battlefield style, planet side, big place, and in fact, actually, if you're going to play Star Citizen to play first-person shooter, then this is actually a wrong game, in my honest opinion, right? The wrong game to play first-person shooter. However, you want to have first-person shooter option in a space sim, Star Citizen is for you, and it is nice, right? It is fantastic. Next up, environment dynamics. So you get, if you've seen the video from CitizenCon last year, you probably know what's coming. You probably know what it is. Basically, a bit more nicer water. Yeah, well, a bit more nicer might be a little bit understatement, but in tech-wise, it is a huge improvement for Star Citizen. That's it. Next up, the most, I won't say the most, second, this is the second most important thing when it comes to every new patch. I will always look for the cheapest ship that I can upgrade to, or the biggest discount, or not cheapest ship, biggest discount. Yep, biggest discount. But in this case, what is better than biggest discount? You get a relatively cheap vehicle with an exclusive perk, not important, not mandatory. It's called lifetime insurance. And in my opinion, that is the only tag that I need to see when I buy my ships. Or rather, you don't actually buy the ships, okay? You are helping CIG, you are helping to fund CIG to make the game of Star Citizen and Squadron 42. In return, they give you ships, okay? Let's put it this way. Lots of people get it the wrong way. This is not a DLC. This is technically borderline microtransaction, but it's not the microtransaction where you think, right? It's not like the other games, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to explain just a little bit later, but first let me cover all this. FPS combat updates. Okay, that's nice. All right, and last is all the ships. So if you see all this price tag, $475, $65, $45. I'm not gonna talk about ship prices because we want to wait for Invictus launch week. All right, then only I talk about ships. Because right now I want you guys to have fun, play the game, and obviously it's not free fly event, so this is mainly for people who backed already, and people who backed already, they probably know what ship they want to pick. And in my opinion, the only ship to pick here is the Pulse, the Mirai Pulse, right? Pulse and Pulse LX. That's the only ship that you should pick up. Yeah, the rest wait for Invictus launch week, in my opinion. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna skip this. Okay, Miss Prospector, we have an upgrade. Do we have an Warborn upgrade? The answer is yes, we do. So this is how I upgrade to the Polaris, right? Slowly, I try to find all this Warborn edition. And in this case, the Prospector has a $10 discount, right? If I'm going to spend money, I want to spend less. That's all. That is all. I want to get more spaceship with the same amount of price if I were to put in the game. And yeah, you know what? You will know. You will know when Invictus launch week happens. Right? I will explain a little bit more For those veteran backers out there, it's called the CCU upgrade game, or the CCU game as I call it. Now I have to change it because CCU is no longer used, the acronym, right? Cross chassis upgrade, for those who are curious about it. Now it's called the ship upgrade or warborn upgrade, so I'm going to call the warborn upgrade game. Yep, I mean, it doesn't really roll out the tongue, but warborn upgrade. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna look into Invictus launch week before we look at Mirai Pulse, because it's a very, very nice one. Okay, Invictus launch week is it's gonna happen in 6 days, 13 hours and 17 minutes by the time of this video is recorded. Once it's uploaded, most likely 6 days. It's gonna be still in 6 days, right? Which is next week, which is nice. Be part of the biggest Invictus celebration yet. All right, so Invictus launch week is basically the 4th of July. No, I won't say 4th of July. Any military day for your country. But in this case, usually this is for those who, most country will celebrate their independence. That's where they will showcase their military might, right? Yeah, but in this case, because they want to use as close to US as possible, so it's 4th of July thingy, right? But for other countries, yeah, Independence Day, simple as that. It is the in-game, it is the Star Citizen lore. And Invictus launch week is a little bit interesting because it's, they did say something else. Oh, they didn't say anything. Where's the history? Okay, looks like I have to wait for the day. The history will be much later, so join the celebration May 17 and 29. Blah, 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 blah. We don't care about that. I care about this guy over here, the RSI Polaris Flyby. It is in-game. That is awesome. Awesome to the max. You can tour an in-game. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? Two things. RSI Polaris, and you can tour in the Aegis Idris. Yep, I do hope they do put the Javelin out as well, because usually you get to tour the Javelin, and the Javelin is a destroyer, but now because the Idris is almost flight ready, it is one of those ships that I want, but I have to drop it for various reasons. Number one is the price tag, right? I'll explain more during the Invictus launch week. So let's start off with day number 1, RSI Origin. Really? RSI gets shared? All right. 2 days, all right. So 2 days for manufacturer, MISC, Crusader, Tumbril, Mirai, and then 1 full segment for Aegis Dynamics and 1 full segment for Anvil Aerospace. Now, Aegis has Aegis has all the big shots right now, the Javelin and the Idris. Now, Anvil, the biggest one, it's only the Karak. Why? Why would he? Probably Anvil can share. No, because they are military brands, so obviously they get their own day, right? Own full section. And of course, we got Drake Interplanetary, the best, cheapest brand out there. Basically, the best bang of buck, right? The bang for your buck for those who want more internet spaceship. The only downside is Drake doesn't really have a lot of variety. Downside. But then again, it makes things easier to choose because it has it has all the best ship for its role. I'll explain more of this again during Invictus launch week. All right. So that's that. Next and last, it is the Mirai Pulse and Mirai Pulse LX. It is the new bike, the new vehicle in the verse. And usually when I see anything that is vehicle-wise, I will always say skip. But now we have an exception. And the exception is very, very simple. We're going to go scroll down all the way down, because this is the most important thing. The reason why I say it's okay to buy with real money. Now, the only difference between this and other ships out there is, again, if you are a new player, if you want to join in the game, you don't need to buy any of this, because it doesn't give you the game package. How do I call it that? It's not DLC, it's a content. So basically you don't get to play the game, all right? Because you need another pack So in this case, I'm gonna load up this first and just show you a quick one. This includes lifetime insurance, Southland hanger. It doesn't include the game. So that's why I say don't bother. But for those, right, for those who likes to collect internet spaceship, this little perk here, my friends, it's the only tagline that says, okay, it is worth picking up because it has lifetime insurance. And what is better than lifetime insurance? Lifetime insurance less than $50. In this case, it's $25. Easy pick, right? For me, it's an easy pick. I'll pick up two, one Pulse and one Pulse LX. And if you ask me, why do I want to pick vehicles like this? Number one, actually, there's only one reason. It's called LTI token. And for those who do not know what LTI token is, don't worry. Mirai Pulse will still stay here when Invictus launch week happens, and I will explain the full detail on why LTI tokens is awesome and cheap LTI tokens, it's the best. You want to target anything below $50 with lifetime insurance, in my opinion. In fact, if you can get as low as $25, more savings, quote unquote, all right, for those who want to upgrade to more expensive ships. Simple as that. So yeah, of course we have ship packs as well. If you want to get a 2-pack, I would say avoid 2-packs for Warbond. Don't bother. Yeah, one of the main reason is it's just not worth picking up. Sure, you save up $2, but $2 in the long run is not worth it, right? For those who wants to play the Warbond upgrade game, yeah, it's not worth it. So that's that. Paints, yeah, in my opinion, paints, I'm not bothered with paints. However, there is a good point that was made, and it's limited edition paint. Now, I dare say yes. Limited edition paint, it is slightly a little bit more valuable for collectors if you want to get a bit more exclusive paint. But in my opinion, it's just a waste of money. The only exception, again, see, vehicles and paints, in my opinion, is just a waste of money. I have to be truthful, okay? The only exception is if the vehicle has LTI, easy pickup. Paint, now paint is a little bit, I would say it's a little bit hard to give you a hard line, but I'm going to use this guideline. If any paint that has not, no, let me reword this. If any paint has no resemblance or related to the anniversary sale or Citizen Con, right? This is the most important thing. I'm not bothered. Citizen Con skin, I don't think there's you can buy the skin you can buy the skin. So, all right. So you want to collect as much as you can. However, Citizen Con skin, all right, let's put it this way. Citizen Con skin, usually you can get it during Citizen Con. And if they put up a year for the skin, I would literally pick that up, all right, in my opinion. For example, if there's Citizen Con 2954 literally on the skin of any ship, I will pick that skin up. That is a no-brainer for me because I like to collect stuff. And I can say they probably will not reissue old stuff, especially like, for example, a year-specific skin. That's number one. So far, I've not seen it, so that's why it's safe. Number two, if let's say there is an event related, so far most event related, there's a repeated event you can earn back. So I would say probably pick up, but I won't keep it. I won't hold it. I won't hold it until the end. It's not as collectible as limited, like year limited skin. That's the thing. So yeah, that's it. That's my stance on skins and vehicle in general. But for now, Pulse LX and Pulse, no brainer. For $25, this is the cheapest LTI token you can ever get. Yeah, no, I was about to say, if you are serious about collecting stuff, yeah, collect it. Buy it, and then you can upgrade too. That's the fun bit, right? I do have a few vehicles with LTI, and it's in my hangar. It is chillaxing over there. It's chilling. I'm waiting to select. There are a few vehicles I already have a upgrade path. and it is nice, right? In my opinion, it is nice, right? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now let's look at the vehicle. If you want to buy, and I suggest just get it in-game with in-game currency. That's it. So set your own tempo, Mirai Pulse. Okay, this is a new hover bike. Now, how good is this new hover bike? On one end, the Pulse actually looks okay-ish, right? Built-in weapon. Now, the most important thing is the speed, especially for the Mirai Pulse LX. Of course, you want to get the Pulse LX for racing. And in this case, let's see the specs. Length, width, height, pure performance, competition crew 1, pilot control weapons. Okay, so there is no storage space for... This is for the Pulse? No. This is for the normal one. Okay. What about Pulse? Nope. Oh, wait, doesn't let me check? No. No, I'm so sorry. LX. This is LX. Wait. Roll competition. Yeah, no, this is normal because Paul. Yep, something is up. Okay, I'll do this. I will do this. Okay. Come on. Load it, load it. Okay. Roll combat. There we go. One size 2 bespoke laser weapon. Main radar. Yeah, S0. Not bothered. Next up, of course, I want to see this guy. This guy has... Doesn't show the speed. The speed is important. Oh no. Okay, with that being said, the direct competition for the Mirai Pulse is the Nox. Right? The Apoa Nox. That's it. In my opinion, Nox is a little bit more cooler. The Mirai Pulse, obviously it's newer, so therefore it has a bit more details and whatnot. But the reason I like Nox is because it's alien. Yeah. Other than, yeah, one of the nice things that I like on my list is aliens. Alien ships. And unfortunately, alien ships are way too expensive. Way too expensive. Oh yeah, this is the Invictus launch week. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you for today. I know it's a little bit long-winded video, but because we have 3 things to go through, we have the Mirai's Pulse, we have the Invictus launch week, and of course, the main star of the show for today's video is the Alpha 3.23. And last but not least, again, if you reach to the end, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button for more Star Citizen news. I'll cover the most critical part. Right? Small ones, I would love to, but I don't have the time to. I mean, not say I don't have the time. So many things I want to do. Okay, let's put it this. So many things I want to do, so little time. So, with that being said, until then, I will see you in the verse and fly safe. Because the next video is very obvious. It's gonna be this guy. See ya, my friends.